And died. Pete will probably admit to you that I was a real pain in his butt for a while, and I appreciate him putting up with me, and he takes advice and gives it very well, and we have a great working relationship. I have to say we've come a hell of a long way since last year. We had bullhorns that were dying on us. It was like a conversation pit. The weather was rubbish, and look at it. Nice sunny day. Lots of people here. We're all smiling. We're all happy. You know, you're really ruining the socialist day because you're all standing here. You're all nice and happy. No one's crying. No one's yelling. And you're pleased to be here. So keep it up. Piss off a socialist. Enjoy yourself. Now last year, a lot of you didn't know we were having events because as he said, we couldn't get the media to report squat, but we did. And we got people, and they spread the word, and we got organizations spreading all over the place. Now, I don't know if you know about it, but I sent out a press release, and it probably didn't get picked up anywhere. The last time Pete had an event up here in Augusta, I was about to leave on an 8,000-mile, 26-day trip around the country to meet Tea Party people like you. And you know, when you see these reports in the mainstream media and people say, oh, they're all a bunch of white, middle-aged, balding guys, no offense to anybody who looks like that, getting around, you know, getting pissy and moany and feeling miserable. Well, I went all over the country. My wife and I, 8,000 miles, 26 days, whole bunch of stops. I spoke to people of every different ethnic group, from American Indians to blacks to Jews. We had gays, we had straights, women, men, old, young. In other words, they look like Americans. They don't look like what the mainstream media claims they look like. So when they always described us, I kept looking at it and saying, I don't recognize these people. Who are all these nutcases they're talking about? They don't exist. There may be one or two of them, but most people are sane. Everybody in this room is sane. Everybody here is sane. You see someone who's slightly off kilter, you don't let them stick around. And they try to paint us like that. Now, a lot of people, especially the media, say, well, after this Tea Party, what do you think you're going to do? I mean, after all, you lost health care and everything else. Well, this kind of movement doesn't always have successes. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. And we're going to have our ups and we're going to have our downs. I mean, that's the way life works. You're not going to win every time. However, we're getting more and more agitated. We're getting more organized. People are starting to realize they've got to work together. I have no idea what the Tea Party movement is going to look like next April 15th, but I'm sure it's going to be stronger. It's going to be more intelligent. It's getting clever. Why do you think they're trying to infiltrate us? If we didn't do anything useful, they wouldn't care. So give yourself a hand, people. You pissed off the socialists enough, they want to infiltrate you and make you look bad. I have another question for you. This is a fairly simple question. If they need to have people to come say, make us look like racists and homophobes and every other ilk across the planet, how come they have to have people with signs saying that? I thought we were that already. So I don't understand. Shouldn't they get together with the mainstream media and say, look, they got to decide on it because they can't even decide on what we are. Do they need to portray us this way to make us look bad, or are we that way anyway? I don't really understand it. Anyway, I don't want to keep you very long because I unfortunately have to jump in a car and head to Portland. And it looks like there is going to be some press there because, you know, all they had to do was actually just kind of walk out of their offices around the corner. I didn't mean to imply anything about whether or not they care to go very far, but I'm just saying they're going to be there because it's right around the corner. It's great to see you all here. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the organizers. And I would like to give a big thank you to every single American in this country. Every Tea Party member I've ever met has felt great sympathy for you because you have to live in a socialist state with two senators who are socialist-like. They give you their deepest sympathy, and they are going to be here to help kick their butts the next time they come up. That's the message I have for you from America. Don't give up yet. They haven't forgotten you. Help them and they'll help you. Bring on November.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrew Ian Dodge. I am coordinator for Maine for Tea Party Patriots. I've just come down from Augusta, where they have a very, very healthy turnout. And it's good to see you all out in Monument Square. The crazies going back and forth, disrupting everything. Anyway, I'm very pleased to see so many people caring enough to come out and express their opinion. Whether or not it's pro-us, it doesn't matter. Anything that gets Americans engaged in their governments is a good thing. And if the Tea Party movement gets people on the other side to get off their backside and get involved, I think that's a good thing. Because the way we avoid drifting into tyranny and not liking how we're governed is by not doing anything. We should all be involved in how we are governed. Vote. Get involved. Write your senator. Write your congressman. I don't care whether you agree with me or not, but that's a hell of a lot better than sitting around doing nothing. Because then, if you do that, you can complain. If you do nothing, you shouldn't complain. Because if you care enough, you'll do something. Now, I've traveled across this country. I drove 8,000 miles with my very, very patient wife and did a 26-day tour of this country, going to Tea Party groups all over the country. And I can tell you, the mainstream media portrays the Tea Party movement as looking one way. I saw people of every single ethnic minority, ethnic group, gay, straight, Jews, Christians, Muslims, tall, short, fat, young, old. They look nothing like this caricature that you see in the media. And I have to tell you that these people, they don't care how many people come out to a Tea Party anywhere. They just want to know that there are Tea Parties everywhere. There are people like them that care. And they wanted me to bring you a message to say, they're thinking of you, and they know you're thinking of them. We're all Americans together, giving a damn about our country. Am I right? And I told people before, they said, oh, I don't think that many people are going to come to my Tea Party. I said, I don't care if it's 2 or 2,000. The fact that you're out there standing up for your rights and standing up for what you believe in is what made this country great. The left did it in the 60s. It's now our turn to get off our butt and do something. That's the main message. So thank you all very, very much for coming. I'd like a big round of applause for Lori Brown, who is an amazing worker. She makes me look like a wuss that does absolutely nothing. She's done television, she's done organizing. This woman is a machine. And thank her dog, too. And I'd like to thank you all very much for coming out here. God bless America, and God bless all you. Thank you.